The vanishing town. Havenwood was the kind of town that shouldn't have existed. Tucked away in a dense forest surrounded by towering mountains, it was a community born out of determination and desperation. The town's origins were tied to a rich vein of silver discovered in 1910, attracting miners, families, and fortune seekers from far and wide. By 1923, it had grown into a thriving settlement with cobblestone streets, a bustling market, and a population of just over 300. But on the night of December 14, 1923, everything changed. The evening began like any other. The townsfolk gathered in the community hall for a winter celebration, sharing laughter and warm cider as snow blanketed the streets outside. Music from an old piano echoed through the hall, mingling with the sound of boots stomping in rhythm to the dances. The children played near the crackling fireplace, their laughter a melody of innocence. As the night wore on, the merriment began to fade. A peculiar unease settled over the room. It started subtly, with the faintest hum in the air, like the low drone of bees in a distant hive. No one could place its origin, but it grew louder, resonating deep within their chests. The town's mayor, Henry Wallace, tried to calm everyone. "It's just the wind," he said, though his voice wavered. But as the hum grew into a pulsing vibration, the candles flickered wildly. The children began to cry, clutching at their mother's skirts. Then, the lights went out. The hall plunged into darkness. Someone screamed, and chaos erupted. People stumbled over each other, desperate to escape, but the doors wouldn't budge, as if an unseen force held them shut. The hum grew deafening, and a strange light seeped through the cracks in the wooden walls, a pale, unnatural glow that danced like liquid fire. And then, silence. When dawn broke, a supply caravan from the nearby town of Birch Hollow arrived, expecting to trade goods. What they found was chilling. Havenwood was deserted. The buildings stood intact, their doors wide open. Tables were set for breakfast, beds were unmade, and the smell of burnt-out candles lingered in the air. But there wasn't a single person in sight. The snow outside was pristine, untouched by footprints. The only signs of life were the town's animals, horses in their stables, chickens in their coops, all alive but eerily silent. Word of Havenwood's disappearance spread quickly, drawing journalists, investigators, and treasure hunters. Theories abounded. Some believed it was the work of a secret government experiment gone wrong. Others whispered of a curse tied to the silver mine, claiming the land had been sacred to the indigenous tribes who once lived there. A search party ventured into the surrounding forest, combing every inch for miles. They found nothing, save for a peculiar circle of scorched earth deep in the woods. Trees surrounding the area were twisted and blackened as if by an intense heat, yet no fire had been reported. The most bizarre clue came from the mine itself. Explorers who dared to enter reported strange phenomena, echoes that didn't match their movements, shadows that flickered without light, and an oppressive feeling of being watched. One man claimed to hear whispers in a language he couldn't understand. He fled and never returned. Over time, Havenwood's story faded into obscurity. The town became a ghost story, a warning passed down to children about the dangers of greed and the unknown. The forest reclaimed the land, erasing nearly all traces of its existence. But the mystery didn't die. In 1987, a group of paranormal researchers stumbled upon the remains of Havenwood while investigating unexplained phenomena in the region. They found decayed buildings, rusted tools, and personal belongings left behind as if the residents had vanished mid-step. The most chilling discovery was a journal belonging to Mayor Henry Wallace. The final entry, dated December 14, 1923, read, "Something is coming. We can feel it in the air. The hum grows louder. If anyone finds this, know that we tried. We tried to fight it. But it's not of this world. God help us." To this day, no one knows what happened to the people of Havenwood. Theories continue to circulate: alien abduction, interdimensional rifts, supernatural forces. The truth remains buried in the snow-covered woods, a mystery lost to time. But some say, on quiet winter nights, you can still hear the hum.